Hey guys, it's your favorite NASCAR driver, David Polenz here to update you with how our racing weekend went. This is my first ever weekly video update, trying to keep you fans more in tune with how well we perform week in and week out. First, I got to thank my sponsors, Gazoo Energy, On the Run, Redline Power Rush, Sheehy Auto Stores, Everett Farm Equipment, Extreme Graphics, County Line Fuels, Mount Salem Electric, the Lawrence family, Real Country, Nana and Pappy, my crew, and the entire family for everything they do every week for me. It was opening night up at Old Dominion Speedway, as most of you know, and man, were we excited. We had run the first two opening practices of the year. The car was running awesome, and we just couldn't wait to get the race season started. It's been 4 months, and now it's time to go. So we get on the track for our first of 3 practices, and first practice car felt all right, but it was getting a little tight, so we made an adjustment for the second practice, and really showed up on that tight feeling after we changed over to some newer tires. So we started working on the car and loosened it up, and by third practice we started feeling really well, got the car in the top 3 on the charts, and we felt really good for qualifying, but we still wanted just a little bit more adjustment. So we went ahead and did that for qualifying. So we go out, we qualify, and a little nervous. First time out on the track, you only get 2 laps to qualify, and it's all out, balls to the wall, and we did pretty decent. Got a 15:75 that put us 6th on the time charts. That's a big goal at Old Dominion, is to get in that top 6, because the top 6 inverts every week there. So basically what happened there is we got lucky, qualified 6th, and that put us on the pole. Glad we didn't qualify 7th, because if we did, we would have been starting quite further back. Now, the race started at about 9 o'clock after the Legends race. My cousin finished 3rd, and my sister Jessie, she finished 3rd, so I had to hold my end of the bargain and started first. What better position can you start in? So went out, took the lead right away. You know, didn't drive far away, just kind of hung there and was trying to keep the tires under. That's what you want to do, get out front, lead, and just hold that pace, but not burn up the tires too much. But around lap 20, we started feeling a little bit iffy. The car started getting tight on me like it did in practice, and that's when I knew that we weren't going to have as good of a night as we hoped. And we started losing a little bit here, and you know, my spotter Jordan and my stepmom Terry were calling the times over the radio, and each lap we were just losing a little bit of speed. And around lap 35 is when the handling started getting real bad. Davey Callahan got to my bumper, gave me a little bit of a tap, and that opened the door also for Mike Darn, and they freight trained me. So I fell to 3rd, and we stayed there really strong. I was holding on, but you know, the car was just getting worse and worse, because what happens is when you start burning the right front tire up, it starts giving out, and then you start burning the rest of the tires up. So when we started doing that, the car just kept getting a little bit slower each lap in and lap out, in turn making me a little bit tired too to get up on the wheel. So we ran really well, stayed in 3rd, and there was a few cautions, and Dave Daniels was right up on my bumper, but we started to pull away from him for a little while, and I got some breathing room, started trying to cool off the tires, and that helped a little bit. We started reeling in the leaders a little bit. They were battling, and they switched spots, but we just couldn't quite get the car back to where we wanted it to be there. And with about 8 laps to go, there was a caution. The green came out, and that put Mike Harden on my tail. And Mike got up alongside of me, and there wasn't much I could do. I tried to hold him off, but the car was so tight, we just went up the hill and lost the handling on it. So I dropped in right behind him, kept up with him for a little bit, and Daniel started breathing on my bumper, because just kept losing the handling on the race car. There's not much you can do, because unlike the big NASCAR guys, we don't have that time to come in and pit. So we just had to hold on for the last 8 laps there, and held on for 4th, and pulled a little bit on Daniels there towards the end, and we were pretty happy to come out with 4th, considering how bad the car got. We were pretty disappointed with the end result. You know, we thought at the beginning we felt really strong. Again, man, you just lose that handling. So Anyway, we had an awesome night. The fans, even though we finished in fourth and we didn't quite get the win for them, they always come out strong. Even if I get out of the car and I'm a little bit happy, you get them kids, they come up to the car, and as always, sit them in the car, giving out the drinks, signing the autographs, doing the usual, talking to all the fans, and that was awesome. So I got to thank them for all the support. And that kind of rolls me into what's going on this week. Got to thank you fans again. Unbelievable. 2 weeks ago, you guys stepped up for me and raised $7,000. Actually, it's not even 2 weeks ago. It's a week ago. That's how quick everything's going for me. And going nuts here, getting ready for Richmond. We're going to Richmond, and we're going to try to qualify for the big race. This Wednesday, April 18th, is the first practice. Going to go out there with Robert Bruce's number 33 car now, with our Redline Energy and Gazoo sponsors on board, and also you guys on board with us there. So that's the first practice. Again, this Wednesday. I will be online. I'll try to keep you guys updated. Can't promise while I'm at the racetrack because I'm trying to stay focused. But afterwards, definitely send you guys a video. Then again, the race is Thursday, April 26th. It's 8:30 p.m. on Speed. So you guys can't miss that. We got to qualify for the race first, but we got to qualify in the top 24 to be solid in the show. So what they do is take 36 qualifiers, and 12 of those are provisionals for the Cup guys. So no matter how much we qualify better than them, we got to finish in the top or run in the top 24 for qualifying. So we still are looking for some extra tire funds. How it kind of works is, we're gonna have a couple sets to go, but the more sets of tires you have for practice, the better off you'll be, because you can get a better feel with newer tires. It's just common sense there. So we're looking at, we want at least 5 sets of tires, because there's probably about 7 or 8 practices we're going to be in, plus qualifying in a race. That includes those sets. So please come by next Sunday, April 22nd, on the run in Gainesville. The address is on our Facebook page, which I'll give to you in a minute. Krista Elise, Jordan Walker, and Brooke Loco will be on hand. They're all models from the Altered Racing Hotties website there, and we're going to be doing a car wash for donations. So if you guys come out and give us as much as you like, whatever you can do, we appreciate. We'll be partying out with DJ J Noon. And like I said, guys, thanks again for the support. Unbelievable what you guys do for me. And please stay tuned to Facebook.com/DavidPolenz33, DavidPolenzRacing.com, and Twitter.com/DavidPolenz 33 for updates from Richmond. And again, guys, thank you. Take care. Good night.